Something strange is happening in the skincare aisle in 2026. The more retinol bottles are sold as anti-aging weapons, the more people quit after a few weeks because their skin gets dry burns, peels and patches, or shows no results worth the money they spent. The skincare industry is very smart. They make you believe wrinkles come from age and dull skin comes from not using a strong enough product. Then they put words like clinical, rapid high dose 1% and max strength on the bottle so you think the stronger it sounds, the more worth buying it must be. But skin does not react to promises on packaging. Skin reacts to the formula, concentration, frequency of use, moisturizer, sunscreen, and the strength of your skin barrier. In this video, I will point out 6 retinol brands you should stop buying in 2026 if you do not want to turn your fear of aging into dead money in your bathroom cabinet. The real trap is not in the brand name, but in how they make you believe that sounding more scientific means being better for your skin. Retinol is not automatically worth the money. Retinol only truly has value when you can use it the right way and long enough. But if one bottle of serum leaves your skin red, stinging, peeling, tight, dry, and then forgotten after a few weeks, it is no longer an anti-aging product. It is just an expensive item sitting in your bathroom cabinet. This is the point many people miss. When skin starts to show wrinkles, dullness, brown spots, or loss of firmness, we often want to find something strong enough to fix the problem fast. But skin is not like a stain on a shirt where using a stronger detergent automatically makes it cleaner. Skin is a living barrier. It has limits. It needs time to adapt. And when you force it to move faster than it can tolerate, the result is usually not looking younger, but more irritation. A retinol product can be famous, have tons of reviews, beautiful packaging, and a high price, but none of that automatically makes it right for your skin. With retinol, what matters is not just how strong the product is, but whether you can use it consistently. Whether you moisturize enough, whether you wear sunscreen during the day, whether you know how to reduce frequency when your skin reacts, and whether you understand that you are buying a slow treatment, not an overnight miracle. I'm not saying you should be afraid of retinol. I am saying you need to stop buying retinol as if more expensive, stronger, and more scientific sounding automatically means better. So the 6 names below are not just 6 products. They are 6 very familiar ways. Skincare buyers in 2026 burn money and still do not understand why their skin is not improved. One bottle is too strong for beginners. One makes you believe in a professional feeling. One sells itself through big numbers. One makes you impatient. And one feels so smooth that it makes you confuse comfort with real results. Number 6, the Ordinary Retinol 1% in Squalane. At number 6 is the Ordinary Retinol 1%. In Squalane, a bargain that sounds very smart until a beginner uses it as an anti-aging shortcut. And honestly, I understand why this bottle sells so well. It is much cheaper than many retinol products out there. The packaging is minimal. The name is clear. It does not say too much. It is not dressed up like a bottle of perfume. When you look at it, you get the feeling that this is a sensible choice, the kind that says, I am not being led around by marketing. I am just buying the real active ingredient, but that exact feeling is the trap. The Ordinary is not wrong because it is cheap. The problem is that the low price makes beginners underestimate the strength of 1% retinol. When a bottle of serum does not hurt the wallet too much, people easily buy it with the mindset of trying it will not cost me much. But with retinol, what you lose is sometimes not just money. It can be your skin barrier, your patience, and even your belief that skincare can actually help you. Imagine someone over 50 who is starting to notice duller skin, deeper smile lines, and a drier area around the mouth. That person watches a few reviews and sees the Ordinary Retinol 1% in Squalane praised for its good price, strong concentration, and being worth trying. It sounds perfectly reasonable, so they apply it several nights in a row, maybe even close to the corners of the mouth, around the nose, and near the eyes, because they think wherever there are wrinkles that spot needs more. Then a few days later, the skin starts answering. The area around the mouth peels like dry paper. The cheeks turn red. The skin feels so tight that even smiling is uncomfortable. Moisturizer stings when applied. Morning sunscreen suddenly becomes a small daily torture. And at that point, the bottle of retinol that once looked like a bargain starts turning into an expensive lesson. Just reading, The Ordinary's official directions carefully is enough to see that this is not a bottle you apply on impulse. The product is directed to be used at night, not to be used with other retinoids, should be patch tested. First on a small area, must be paired with daytime sun protection, and even needs to be refrigerated after opening. Those details make it very clear this is not a harmless facial oil that you apply whenever you feel like it, whenever you have time, or in a larger amount because you are impatient. The way it feels on the skin can also fool beginners very easily. Because the Squalane base is slippery soft and glides on so smoothly, you may think this is just a gentle layer of nourishment. But a smooth feel does not make a 1% concentration gentle. It only makes the impact arrive a little more slowly. You apply it at night, and it feels smooth. The next morning still seems fine. Then a few days later, your skin begins to feel tight, flaky red, and irritated as if it is protesting every step in your routine. And this is when money starts leaking out in a very quiet way. Your skin gets irritated, so you have to buy another repair cream. Your skin stings, so you stop using retinol. You stop for a few weeks, then you are afraid to use it again. The serum sits in the cabinet. Then after that, you go looking for another bottle that is gentler, better, or more suitable for your age. A product that seemed cheap at first eventually drags you into a whole new shopping cycle just because you started too strong. If you are already used to retinol, know how to use it slowly, know how to moisturize, know how to wear sunscreen, and know how to pull back when your skin reacts. The Ordinary Retinol 1% and Squalane can still have a place, but if you are just starting out, do not let the budget-friendly price make you forget that your face is not the place to test your courage. Start with a lower concentration, use it 2 nights a week, avoid the eye area, the corners of the nose and the corners of the mouth, and always pair it with a barrier repair moisturizer. With retinol cheap is still expensive if it makes you quit. The Ordinary does not waste your money because it is expensive. It wastes your money when you buy it like a shortcut. But not every bottle of retinol wastes your money with that. Just try it and see feeling. Some bottles waste your money because they look so serious that you forget to ask whether your skin is ready yet. Number 5, Paula's Choice Clinical 1% Retinol Treatment. Just one word, clinical, is enough to make many people lower their guard. It sounds clean, serious, researched, and professional. But your facial skin does not read labels like a scientific paper. And that is the problem with Paula's Choice Clinical 1% Retinol Treatment. It does not appear like a cheap bottle of retinol that makes you buy it out of curiosity. It steps in very calmly, a reputable brand, a solid name, neat, packaging the feeling of a choice made for someone who truly knows skincare. That is exactly why many people do not come to this product with a just trying it out mindset. They come to it thinking, this time I picked the right one. With Paula's Choice, buyers often feel like they are no longer beginners. Maybe they already know how to use vitamin C in the morning. Maybe they have heard about acids, peptides, and niacinamide. Maybe they already have moisturizer, sunscreen, and a routine that looks pretty polished on the bathroom shelf. So when they see 1% retinol paired with the word clinical, they become more confident than they should be. But confidence does not make the skin barrier stronger. The risk of this product is that users buy it too early compared with what their skin can actually tolerate. 1% retinol is not a mild level for someone who is not used to it. If you apply it several nights in a row at the beginning, your skin may not react right away. And that initial silence is what makes you think, it's fine. Until the next weekend when the chin area starts peeling white, both cheeks heat up, even a gentle cleanser still stings, and your morning foundation clings in dry patches like loose powder on sandpaper. This is not just a matter of being a little irritated. When the skin barrier is overloaded, even normal things start becoming uncomfortable. Moisturizer stings when applied, acids make the skin burn hot. A scrub turns into a mistake. Cold weather or air conditioning alone is enough to make your face feel tight and uncomfortable. And at that point, buyers usually do one of two things. Either they push through because they think strong retinol is supposed to be like that, or they quit completely and conclude that their skin does not suit retinol. What is worth saying is that Paula's Choice EU's own guidance does not tell beginners to rush in like that. With high percentage retinol, the skin may become red peel or feel like it is burning. The brand recommends starting at no more than 3 times per week, then only increasing gradually if the skin can tolerate it. In other words, the word clinical does not mean you get to skip the adjustment stage. The feel of this product also fits its trap very well. It does not need a seductive fragrance or a glossy texture to convince you. It creates the feeling of a real treatment, something more serious, more targeted, like a product you buy to do the work. But that seriousness is exactly what makes users easily forget that your skin does not need you to prove your discipline. Your skin needs you to speed up at the right time. The smarter way to use it is to treat this product like a strong treatment, not a premium night cream. If you are not used to retinol, yet start with a pea-sized amount 1 to 2 nights per week, and you can use moisturizer before or after it to reduce the harshness. In the first few weeks, do not use it on the same night as Peel's Strong AHA/BHA, scrubs benzoyl peroxide, or any treatment that is making your skin drier. During the day, sunscreen is mandatory because retinol without sunscreen means your anti-aging routine is sabotaging itself. Paula's choice. 1% is not necessarily wrong. What is wrong is when you use an advanced product while your skin is still learning the beginner lesson. And if the word clinical has made people trust too quickly, the big number in the next name can make buyers pull out their wallets even faster. Number 4, Sunday Riley A+ high-dose retinoid serum. There are some skincare bottles that make you use them the moment you bring them home, but there are also bottles that make you place them on the shelf. Look at them a few times, then tell yourself, this bottle is probably for when I am really serious. Sunday Riley A+ high-dose retinoid serum belongs to the second type. It does not just sell retinoid, it sells the feeling that you are upgrading your entire routine, and I understand that feeling. After spending some time using budget-friendly products, many people start wanting something more luxurious, stronger, something that feels more grown-up. Not because they like spending money irrationally, but because they are tired of applying products over and over while their skin still looks dull. The wrinkles are still there, and the skin feel is still not as smooth as they hoped. When an expensive serum shows up with the words high dose and the number 6.5%, it can very easily create the feeling that this must be the next step. But with skincare, big numbers often make people lower their guard. You look at 6.5%, you see strength, you see value, then you forget to ask a more important question. 6.5% of what? Sunday. Riley describes this product as an advanced strength serum with a 6.5% solution of stabilized retinoid blends and botanical retinol alternative extracts. To put it more simply, this is a blend of retinoids and retinol alternative extracts, not something where seeing 6.5% automatically means 6.5% pure retinol. If you do not pay attention to that point, it is very easy to buy the feeling of strength before understanding what you are actually putting on your face. The way money gets wasted here is fairly quiet. Some people buy it and then use it too cautiously because the words high dose themselves make them afraid. They apply it one night, feel their skin get a little warm, the area around the nose feels tighter, the cheeks turn slightly red, and then they leave it there for a few weeks before daring to use it again. An expensive bottle starts turning into a pretty object on the vanity more than a treatment being used consistently enough to have a chance at results. But some people go in the opposite direction. If they paid a lot, they have to use it enough to make it worth it, and when they apply it too often, the skin may sting, feel tight and dry peel in tiny flakes, foundation may cling unevenly, and the areas around the mouth and nose can become more sensitive. At that point, the routine is no longer an upgrade. It becomes a nightly negotiation between your skin and your wallet. Even the way it feels on the skin helps convince you. The serum is smooth, luxurious, and easy to spread, making every application feel like a real upgrade, not just a treatment. But a beautiful feel during application does not explain the type of retinoid, does not guarantee your skin will tolerate it, and certainly does not turn inconsistent use into results. If you still want to use this bottle, treat it like a treatment you need to understand clearly, not a luxury item to reward yourself with. Start with only a few nights per week. Avoid pairing it with acids or peels and watch closely around the nose, around the mouth, and on both cheeks. And before buying it, ask yourself directly, do I need this expensive retinoid blend formula, or am I just wanting a big number to feel more reassured? Sunday. Riley is not necessarily wrong. What is wrong is buying 6.5% as if you are buying a promise that your skin will look younger. Number 3, Peter Thomas Roth Retinol Fusion PM. Not everyone who buys retinol wants the strongest thing. Some people just want a version that sounds safer, less harsh, less likely to make their skin rebel. And that is when Peter Thomas Roth Retinol Fusion PM becomes very appealing, because the phrase time-released sounds like it has already handled the scariest part of retinol. Nighttime is where this bottle can easily make people use it wrong. After washing your face, standing in front of the mirror under the bathroom light, you drop a few drops of serum into your hand, see that it is thin light and absorbs quickly, and it becomes very easy to think a little more will not hurt. Not because you are reckless, but because the product does not feel intense right when you apply it. It glides across the skin too quickly, too smoothly, so the amount you use starts being decided by feeling instead of caution. Peter Thomas Roth describes Retinol Fusion PM as a serum with 1.5% time-released micro-encapsulated retinol. It sounds very technological, very modern, very much like a product designed to make retinol less scary. But slow release does not mean your skin is exempt from a tolerance check. It also does not turn 1.5% retinol into a light essence where you can add a few extra drops whenever you feel like it. The point that easily makes people use it wrong is the way it feels when applied. The serum is thin light, absorbs quickly, and almost does not create a heavy feeling on the face. And when a strong product feels too sheer, users can very easily apply too much. One drop is not enough. Add another drop. Bring it down to the neck, sweep it close around the mouth. Apply it near the nose area. Because on the skin, it does not feel strong right then. But the neck, the area around the mouth and the sides of the nose are not as forgiving as the cheeks. After just a few nights of using it too aggressively, the skin may start to feel tight, dry stinging, and peel in tiny flakes. The neck rubbing against a shirt can feel uncomfortable. The area around the nose gets redder. Moisturizer no longer feels soothing when applied, but slightly stings. By then, the buyer realizes they judged the product by how it felt during application, not by the skin's real reaction after a few days. To use Peter Thomas Roth more wisely, do not let the phrase time released decide your frequency for you. Start with only a few nights per week. Use a small amount tested on the face before bringing it down to the neck, and do not pair it with acids, peels, or drying products on the same night. If your skin starts feeling tight and hot, scale back right away. Do not try to prove that this technology has to work for you. Retinol Fusion PM does not waste your money because it has technology. It wastes your money when you understand that technology has permission to apply more faster and over a wider area. The next part is another kind of risk, not because buyers think retinol sounds safer, but because the word rapid pulls them into the race for results too soon. Number 2, Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair Retinol Pro plus 0.5% Power Serum. Neutrogena is dangerous because it does not make you feel like you are buying a strong treatment. It feels like a familiar item on the drugstore shelf. You see it, trust it, put it in the cart, bring it home, and use it right away. And that familiarity is exactly what makes the word rapid sound less suspicious than it should. I think many people have bought skincare that way before, not because they were blatantly fooled. It is just that you see a name you have known for years, a product line that sounds very popular, a promise to fix wrinkles faster, and suddenly you become less cautious. It is not like buying an expensive luxury bottle that makes you think 3 times. It feels like a small decision during a normal shopping trip. But sometimes, those small decisions are exactly what make the skin pay the clearest price. Do not forget, this is not a light moisturizer with the word retinol added for fun. This is the Pro Plus line with 0.5% pure retinol, the highest level of pure retinol in Neutrogena's Rapid Wrinkle Repair line, targeting wrinkles, dull skin, and dark spots. In other words, the familiar name does not make the active ingredient inside any gentler. The risk sits in the word rapid. It makes buyers start getting impatient. After using it for 1 week without seeing much difference in their skin, they think they probably need to apply it more consistently. The area around the nose gets a little dry, but they still push for a few more nights. The skin starts feeling tight, and they tell themselves that anti-aging must come with a little reaction. Then if they want it to work even faster, they may layer on an acid scrub peel or another brightening serum as if the skin were an old shirt that only needs to be washed harder. But skin does not tolerate that. When it is pushed too fast, it can become dry around the nose, tight on both cheeks, sting when you wash your face, burn when you apply moisturizer, and even feel uncomfortable with morning sunscreen. A product you bought to fix wrinkles eventually makes your routine more confusing because now you have to pause many things just to calm your skin down. The serum is light, easy to spread, and familiar in the hand like a normal drugstore item. And that normal feeling is exactly what makes people forget that their skin is still being exposed to 0.5% retinol. If you use Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair Pro Plus, do not let the word rapid control your application schedule. Start with 1 to 2 nights per week. Keep your routine very simple for the first few weeks and temporarily avoid acids, peels, scrubs, and anything that makes the skin drier. During the day, sunscreen has to be consistent. Not so your routine looks complete, but because nighttime retinol will not be worth much if you let UV rays pull everything backward during the day. Neutrogena does not waste your money because it is a drugstore brand. It wastes your money when familiarity makes you forget that retinol still needs to be used like a serious active ingredient. Number 1, Olay Regenerist Retinol 24 Max Night Moisturizer. There is a kind of waste that does not scare you right away. It is even more dangerous than that. It reassures you. Olay Regenerist Retinol 24 Max Night Moisturizer takes the number 1 spot because it does not hit the feeling of too strong, so I have to be careful like some of the earlier names. It hits something much softer, the feeling that you are taking care of your skin the right way. The cream is smooth, easy to apply, easy to bring into every night. The next morning, your skin may feel softer, more hydrated, and look like it slept better. For many people, that alone is enough to believe the retinol is truly working. But soft skin does not mean wrinkles are being clearly addressed. The point you need to look at closely is that the word max here does not stand alone. This version is promoted as having over 20% more Retinol 24 hydrating complex than the basic Retinol 24 version, while still selling the feeling of a night cream, long-lasting moisture, a smoother skin surface, and a face that looks less dry the next morning. It sounds very convenient, almost like a product that both cares for the skin and fights aging. But that convenience is exactly what makes buyers easily forget that a moisturized, smooth feeling the next morning is not the same as deep wrinkles truly changing. The real impact on the skin lies in how you respond afterward. If you use Olay as a moisturizer with a mild retinoid one that fits your habit and does not come with excessive expectations, it may be fine. But if you believe the word max means it is working like a strong treatment, then feel disappointed after a few months and layer another retinol serum on top, your skin can be pulled into a very uncomfortable kind of overload. The outside still looks creamy and glossy, but underneath it feels tight, easily red, unstable, and in the morning your skin feels both oily and dry, and when you touch it, it no longer feels as comfortable as before. This is the quietest kind of money loss. Not because the product makes you quit right away, but because it keeps you staying too long with the wrong expectation. You pay for the feeling that your skin is being cared for, but you think you are buying a clearly visible wrinkle treatment. To use Olay, reasonably see it for what it is, a night cream with a mild retinoid, not a strong wrinkle treatment. If you like it because it is easy to use, see it as a night cream with a mild retinoid. Do not automatically layer another retinol on top just because you have not seen your wrinkles disappear. If you want a clearer treatment, separate moisturizer and retinol into 2 intentional steps. Start slowly, watch your skin's reaction, then increase gradually. Olay does not take your money through discomfort. It takes your money through a feeling so comfortable that you forget to ask questions. And if you have patiently stayed until the very end of this list, do not look away, because in the next part, I will tell you how to choose retinol without turning your anti-aging routine into a money pit. Do not ask which retinol bottle is being advertised the hardest. Ask which bottle is still active, suits your skin, and is worth using long enough. After the 6 names above, what I want you to keep is not a fear of retinol. Retinol is not the villain. What costs you money is the way you buy it as a quick promise, a big number, a familiar name, or a cream jar that reassures you too soon. A 1% bottle sounds very strong, but if your skin stings, peels, turns red, and you have to stop after 2 weeks, it is no longer an anti-aging product. It is just a serum bottle sitting in a drawer, with retinol consistency often beats the strong feeling at the beginning. Beginners often make the opposite mistake because they are afraid of aging. Fast, they use retinol too fast. But retinol is not a bleach for time. It needs the skin to adapt. Start with 1 to 2 nights per week. Use a small amount and avoid the eye area, the corners of the nose, and the corners of the mouth. Only increase gradually when your skin is stable. And do not use retinol alone, then blame it for making your skin dry. Retinol needs a barrier repair moisturizer. If you apply retinol at night, but do not wear sunscreen during the day, you are like someone repainting a fence while it is raining. Also, do not let the words on the label read the formula for you. Clinical, Rapid Max, High Dose, and Advanced are all very good sales words. What you need to look at is what type of retinoid it is, what the usage directions say, whether the packaging makes sense, whether it has ingredients that support the skin barrier, and whether that product truly suits your real skin. Slow results also do not mean the product is useless. What is worth watching is not only whether wrinkles have disappeared yet, but whether your skin can tolerate it, whether it looks less dull, whether the skin surface is more even, and whether you can maintain the routine. And if you need 2 easier options to start with in 2026, here are 2 names worth considering. CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol Serum is suitable for beginners' acne-prone skin or post-acne marks because the formula has encapsulated retinol, niacinamide ceramides, and licorice root extract. Rosy Retinol Correction Deep Wrinkle Night. Cream is suitable for people who want a long-standing drugstore wrinkle care option in night cream form, easy to bring into a nighttime routine. Retinol is not a miracle, but it is also not something you need to fear. It is only worth the money when it fits your real skin the way you use it and the patience you are willing to give it. The skincare market always wants you to think the answer is in the next bottle, stronger, newer, more expensive, more professional sounding, but sometimes the smartest decision is not adding another step to your routine. It is knowing when to slow down, simplify, and give your skin time to answer before your wallet has to pay one more time. If you want more videos that break down skincare in a practical way with no disguised advertising and no over-the-top fear-mongering, subscribe to the channel. Because sometimes what saves your wallet is not a new product, but knowing when to stop before clicking buy.